Hey everybody, this is Laura from Cry Keep Going. This is my first video, so I'm rather nervous and bumbly. This video, I'm going to talk about 10 things that I wish I had known before I started martial arts. I started martial arts when I was 17, that was 2 years ago, and I enjoy it. I love it, and some days I hate it. But these are 10 things that I wish I had known as a woman going into martial arts. These are things that would have been helpful to know. Number 1, you're going to be the only girl, most likely. There just aren't a lot of girls in martial arts. And if there are other girls, they most likely won't stay very long. And it's not because you aren't welcome there. It's because women weren't welcome there for so long that the cultural mindset pretty much everywhere you go is women need to learn this, but it's not really a woman's thing. I don't know how to act around a girl who's trying to learn how to fight. So it's going to be awkward. That's number 2. It's going to be awkward. Going to be awkward for you being the only girl in a room full of guys, probably exercising in ways you've never exercised before. You're going to be doing strange exercises like bear crawls, which suck, and riding stance, which is like holding a very wide-legged squat for a very long time, which also sucks. So yeah, it's going to be awkward because you're going to be doing things you've never done before in a room full of guys, and the guys are going to not be sure how to treat you. Guys in martial arts don't know the best way to treat a woman in martial arts. There is no history for this. There is no track record to look to. They want to encourage you. They want to welcome you. They also want you to stay. So some of them might baby you. Some guys are going to be like, she needs to learn this. We need to ease her into this. If she leaves, that's, the sooner she leaves, the less training she's going to get, the less safe she's going to be on the streets. Other people are going to be like, well, a woman gets attacked, she needs to know how to defend herself. She needs to learn how to take a punch. She needs to learn how to get thrown hard and get back up. And so some people are going to push you, some people are going to baby you, and it's both the same thing. They both want you to stay as long as possible and learn as much as possible. Number 4, you can talk about your period. I know it doesn't seem like it. If you're the only girl in a room full of guys that's exercising, it's helpful to tell somebody, most likely the instructor. Tell the instructor. I'm just going to say, tell the instructor when you get your period. If you have cramps when you get on your period. If you don't have any physical symptoms other than I'm bleeding, that's fine. But if you're going to need extra bathroom breaks to check and make sure you're not bleeding on things, or if you're going to need to sit out or not be able to do as much exercising because you're in pain, tell the instructor. Just send him a text before class, say, hey, I'm on my period, I might need to sit out. And they're not going to announce it, but if you say, hey, I need to sit out, they're going to be like, okay, instead of, no, finish your round, or no, finish your exercises. Because they understand it's something that we don't have much control over. So go ahead and do that. If you wear a white uniform, ask somebody. Again, I usually ask my sister because she trained with me after the first few months she started coming with me. But then she stopped coming. So I just ask one of my brothers because I trained with my brothers. But now I moved away from home. I'm all by myself training with people I don't know. I asked the instructor, hey, if you notice blood on my uniform, let me know so I can go clean it up. And again, you can do this over text or before class. Just pull them over and be like, hey, I need you to know this. Let me know if you see something. Because it's going to be even more awkward if you don't tell somebody. And you want to be able to keep going as long as possible. So that's number 4. Like, don't be shy about it. Number 5, water. Drink water. Gatorade is fine. Flavoring is fine. Soda will suck your endurance. You won't be able to last as long if you drink a lot of soda. A little bit is fine. Alcohol, same thing. If you drink alcohol a lot, like the next couple of days, you're not going to be able to go as long. You're going to get tired more easily and just wear out. So drink water. If water makes your stomach upset, add some flavoring, add a little bit of bubbles, that's okay. But try and drink water. Especially because after you exercise, you're going to be sore. The more water you've drunk, the less sore you'll be. Now, don't overdo it. Don't make yourself sick drinking water. But after class, drink 1 or 2, 3 bottles of water before you go to bed, and it will help with muscle soreness. And also, you can actually get like a gel of Epsom salts, which helps for muscle soreness as well. Number 6, eat food. A lot of people say, I can't eat before I go to class. It makes me sick to my stomach. That's fine. When I first started, I couldn't eat for like 2 hours before class or I would get sick. But eat food anyways. Not like you may need to inch your way up or only eat a couple of crackers. Give yourself a little bit of food before class, just a bite or 2 to get yourself used to eating. Because once you've been training for a while and you're training more intensely, you're going to need energy. So eat real food. Don't eat a lot of sugar and expect that to carry you through. You can eat a lot of sugar. I eat a lot of sugar. But I also eat peanut butter, which is proteins and fats that are going to help me last. Alright, so eat food. Number 7, you're going to be more flexible than most of the guys. Might take a couple of months for your flexibility to come, but girls' hips are more flexible. So with kicks, you're going to be able to kick higher and quicker than the guys after you've had some practice. Generally takes a couple of months to learn a new technique. So if you are just starting and you've never trained before, expect the first couple months you're not going to know what you're doing. Anything that you do is going to be hard and awkward. But it'll get better. Give it 2 months and you should have something that you're better at than everything else that you do. Alright, so use that to your advantage. Use your flexibility as an advantage and work on it. Number 8, if you cry, keep going. It doesn't matter if you cry. You're going to cry at some point. Everybody has. You're going to get hit in the nose, or you're going to get yelled at, and all of your frustration over not knowing what you're doing and everything being hard and being the only girl and everyone being awkward around you and getting pushed around, and you're going to cry. But just keep going. If you cry and you stop whatever you're doing and you leave, that doesn't help you learn to be strong. And it's not about being strong, actually. It's about surviving. Someone attacks you on the street and you start crying and you try and leave and they're still attacking you. You just stopped fighting. You just gave them the full advantage. So if you cry, just keep going. If you cry because you're angry or you're hurt, just use that to hit harder, to attack. I've hurt several people this way, but not badly enough that they had to go to the doctor or anything. I've hurt several people this way, but I know if someone attacks me on the street and I get angry and scared and I start to cry, I can go full out because of that. Just don't stop. If you cry and you stop, you'll most likely get a punishment exercise, some push-ups or sit-ups or something like that. If you keep going, most likely you'll get a pep talk. Just the way it is. Number 9, not everything is about fighting, and you won't fight in every class. Some schools you do fight at the end of every class, but most of the time there's like 1 day a week or 2 days a week that they'll fight on. And you might be told, okay, don't come to the fight days until I say you're ready to come. And when that day comes, you won't feel ready and you'll get beat up anyways, but just the way it is. Not every class is fighting. You're going to have classes where you do the same thing the entire class. And those classes suck and they're not fun, but it's how you get better. Yeah. Anyway, it's how you get better. Is just do what the teacher tells you. So don't expect to fight in every class. And when you do fight, don't turn your back. That's like a big no-no. All right, number 10, learn to breathe. If you get out of breath, everything else that you do, you aren't going to be able to do because your body's going to be going, no, I need air. So learn to breathe. Your teacher will teach you this, but sometimes it takes them a long time to get around to teaching you how to breathe. So I'll try and post a video here in the next few days about how to breathe effectively while you're training. How to breathe deep into your stomach and use your diaphragm, and then how to get all the air out and how to breathe back in once all the air has been knocked out of you, things like that. Learn to breathe. If they say anything about how to breathe, pay attention, listen, and do it. And finally, number 11, which bonus one, have fun. It's not boot camp. Yeah, you're going to get pushed down and yelled at and beat up some days. But have fun. It's fun to learn how to control the power in your body and how to channel your energy in a way that you can cause a lot of pain. So, yeah, just have fun with it and talk to your instructor if you have questions, because, I mean, there's nothing that you can say they haven't heard before. They went through it. They were a beginner. You'll be all right. Just don't give up. So, good luck. Have fun. And I will see you in a while.